I'm sure that many of you have been in the wilderness. It is an ocean of trees. And when you are in it, you cannot tell how massively endless it is. Remember, when you are in the wilderness, you are no longer in human territory. You do need some tracking and survival training. I do not recommend going into the deep woods without a partner and without weapons, preferably firearms. If you have a good tracking dog, great. The more prepared you are, the better your chances of being able to actually leave the wilderness. Yeah, I know, you can avoid the elements and dangerous wildlife, but this is Bigfoot we're talking about here. A cryptid is a being whose existence has not or cannot be proven or disproven. There are dozens of them, names anyways. Many of these cryptids could be just one species with several names, depending on location, of course. Now this is a map of Bigfoot sightings in the US. Looks a lot like the missing persons map, right? The plots on this map are the 3,000 plus Bigfoot sightings over a 92-year period. That's anything between 30 and 40 sightings a year in just the US. There have been sightings in Canada, Malaysia, Indonesia, Australia, China, anywhere in the Himalayas, Russia. Now, either Bigfoot's on tour or there's more than one of them, of course. Now we can assume, given that there is more than one Sasquatch, based on its description, we can assume that these things have to fuck in order to produce more of them, worldwide. Are you with me so far? So it stands to reason that there are both male and female Bigfeet. Is Bigfeet plural for Bigfoot? Alright, male and female Sasquatch. Oh, good job with the name, by the way, whoever came up with that shit. I'm sorry, but Sasquatch, the name just sounds creepy. And Bigfoot, we're already shaming and criminalizing the poor creature. No wonder it hides in the woods. So, if you have a male and female Sasquatch, then there are probably children or a child, a Sasquatchling or Littlefoot, whatever you want to call it. If this is the case, there is either a high mortality rate of their young, or they live an extremely long time and rarely breed under the right conditions. Otherwise, there would be more sightings. Or, they live in such seclusion that we only see their hunters or scouts. I'm banking there's a lot more of these things than we think there are. So what are they? Some anthropologists believe that they are hominid beings, some type of ape man, given its strong human-like features and furry coat. Some report sharp teeth, glowing eyes, and large claws. On a beast they estimate to be 7 to 10 feet tall or more. And given the size and impression of the footprints, they are also extremely heavy, anywhere from 400 to 1,000 pounds. They are described as having a crest or cone-shaped head. Aside from having brown fur, they come in black, greenish blue, gray, and white. There are about 12 or more different types as well. They have been seen running at speeds over 35 miles an hour and have been known to be able to jump very high, at least the distance of their height. Many missing persons cases describe people going missing while picking berries, particularly huckleberries, which also seems to be part of Bigfoot's diet, along with nuts, leaves, fruits, root vegetables, fish, deer, elk, bears, just about everything else in the forest. The 10-foot Yahoo of West Virginia is said to have a love for apples. They do have a mating season in the spring, but they are a documented endangered species by several governments. Now, What's strange about these creatures is that people have reported missing time after sighting one, and they are known among Native Americans to have psychic powers, as well as the ability to slip in and out of our dimension. Now, probably the most dangerous of all types of Bigfoot is the wild man of Appalachia, along the Appalachian Trail, the same trail where people mysteriously go missing. The black fur, 8-foot-tall, 500-pound wild man is said to be the most aggressive of all Sasquatch and has no fear of humans. It has even been reported that men have been killed by them and children taken. You know, with all the information on Bigfoot, you might as well consider it a real creature. I mean, if people are being physically affected by these things, these stories go back centuries. Bigfoot could be very real. Now, you would expect someone to find remains of one of these things. Some claim to have done so, and some believe that these creatures bury their dead. So finding remains would be a rather rare occurrence. There are too many connections between Bigfoot sightings and missing people to ignore it, folks. But there's so much lacking evidence. After all, missing people can't tell us who took them.